Hello Capricorn, right here. Nay. I don't know, I woke up this morning feeling a need to do a reading for you guys. So, let's see what Spirit has. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Either way, for you newbies, I don't sugarcoat. I will read what I see in the cards, and if I get a feeling, and sometimes I do, and sometimes it's not the most positive, I am honest. And I can be brutally honest, but I still do it and sound sweet while I'm doing it. So if you are a person that needs someone to be sweet and only say the good things, that's not me. But if you need somebody to be sweet and tell you how it is and how you can get past the hurt or how you can start healing, I can tell you that. I can tell you that because I've had to do it myself. I think I'm still in the process. I think I will be in the process forever, just because people always disappoint. But I am in a stage in my life where I'm trying not to have expectations. So, I do, however, expect you to like this video, share and subscribe. Excuse me, that's Spirit telling me to be quiet and start the reading. So I am shuffling now. Spirit, what messages do we have for the sign of Capricorn? My lovely, lovely Capricorns. I'm a Capricorn too. I just realized, because my birthday's in January, I'm going to be 47 in like a month. It doesn't even feel right. I don't even look that age. I definitely don't sound it. But it is what it is. So let's see what Spirit has. Messages for Capricorn, messages and guidance for my fellow Cappies. Spirit, what messages do you have? And if during the reading my nose like really starts itching, it's because it's touching on for somebody, and for that person it probably is going to feel like a personal reading. Ooh! The Star card. I feel like this is a great way to start. The Star card is about healing, which I was just talking about. It's about healing, being positive, focusing on your North Star. Like if there's something you're very passionate about or that motivates you, focusing on that. That is a great way to heal. Also, this is about being faithful, full of faith, holding on to the faith, keeping the faith, being hopeful. That's what this is about. So pretty. It's so pretty. This is about spirituality and taking time to be in recovery mode. For me, this is kind of like a hermit mode card also, because you're rejuvenating. And for me, in order to do that, sometimes you have to shut everyone out. But this is like remaining positive and allowing yourself to be inspired. But it's really, to me, about healing, keeping the faith, and just continuing to be positive. Renewal. So let's see what else Spirit has for Capricorn. Oops. They almost got away from me. Messages for my fellow Cappies. What messages? We are the earth sign. We're all about the pentacles. This is a new opportunity. Somebody may be offering you a material gift. We are in the holidays. Our birthdays are coming. for some of us. In December, and for some of us in January. Actually, for a lot of people, they have Capricorn in their chart. You know what's funny? Because I just thought about it. And sorry, before I finished saying what I was saying, I started thinking of this. What if we had an excuse to celebrate every zodiac in our chart? That's a lot of celebrating. But this is like an offer. For some people, it might be a new job opportunity, new manifestations. And this is important because we just had the new moon in Sagittarius yesterday. And that energy is still strong for like, I think 2 to 3 days after. It's 2 to 3 days before and 2 to 3 days after, I believe. So write some goals down. Like, write down what goals you have for yourself for a year from now. I made myself moon water and put it in the windowsill, and I had a piece of paper. I wrote on it like a few things that I want to manifest now, because I'm not done with it. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to expand on my list and put it in the window. I have wine bottles with water in it for drinking. And then I have ball mason jars for water that I will use like for energy clearing or for my clothes. It'll have like Florida water and holy water in it and rose water. But in regards to this is the perfect time for you guys to write down like how you envision your life a year from now. And then on your birthday, not this coming birthday, but the next birthday, go ahead and look at it and see how much of that you've accomplished. That will let you know how much you're progressing in life, and if you're staying on track or not. This is also about stability and prosperity. This is really good. I think I encourage everyone to do that. Write at least 3 things. If you feel like you don't want to do anything, just write at least 3 things, like positive changes you'd like to see in your life in the upcoming future. But write affirmations. If you're a journaling person, write affirmations. And I think it's very important with the way things are now, and especially if you're watching my videos and other tarot readers, with the stuff that you guys have gone through, I think it's very important. And some of those, for some of us, and I'll say us, we have to be sure we do a better job of picking the people we allow in our life and to get close to us. And so, like for myself, I'm going to put down the traits that I expect in a partner, that I'm looking for in a partner, when I actually am ready to meet someone, which is not right now. All right, so let's continue the reading. Sorry, that was a little drawn out, I know. I have the Temperance card, and I love the Temperance card. There's a crown right there. And see, she has 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground, because she's grounding, but she's balancing herself between the water and the ground. Also, she's filling her own cup. She's responsible for that, and she knows. And so with this card, look at what's radiating from her. She's taking care of herself. She is just beautiful. It's like she's at peace. It's almost like she's pouring the water and she's not even looking at what she's doing, because she knows that she's responsible for herself. It's like, this is not a task for me. This is something I have to do. This is a part of my everyday. When I look at the cups, it makes me think of like the Justice card. because it's like the balancing of scales, but it's the back and forth, back and forth. But this is about having self-control. And this is also a healing card. This is a major healing card. This is about having harmony and finding balance in your life. I already said balance, but I just felt the need to say it again. She's at peace. She's doing this at peace. She's not excited. She's not sad. She's just at peace. She's found her serenity. And for some of you, you need to find your serenity. And I feel like for some of you, because of the crown, when you stand in your power and you're doing this, filling your own cup because you're putting yourself first, that will help you have peace. And the reason that will help you have peace is because that's going to be something that turns certain people off, and the people that it turns off are going to be people that are trying to get over on you and take advantage of you. It just made me think boundaries, because when I see the grass, it makes me think of swords. But it makes me think of boundaries, even though the card is not about boundaries. But for some of you, having boundaries, setting boundaries, having stronger boundaries is going to give you a sense of peace, because the people that want to push your boundaries and not respect you are not going to stay around if you adhere to those boundaries and hold them accountable. Everybody cannot be held accountable. They run. Messages for my fellow Capricorns, please. Or anybody with Capricorn in their chart. And if there is a cross watcher watching and you feel like tables didn't happen that way, it was the other way around, well, feel free to reverse the roles. I feel so calm this morning. Messages. I'm drinking coffee. I normally drink decaf or like mushroom coffee, but I'm drinking real coffee today. I felt the need to do that. I do need to go for a walk later. Messages for Capricorn. Some of you might need to go for a walk later, even if it's cold outside. Get some fresh air and some vitamin D. The sunlight. There's hardly any sunlight here, but somebody needs sunlight in their life. It helps with mood. This is a time of year where people have the winter blues, and it's because there's less daylight hours. Excuse me. So for some of you, you might need to go outside. And then for others of you, they actually have vitamin D capsules that you can take once a week, so you don't have to take them daily. Messages for Capricorn, my fellow Capricorn, please. Messages for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. Capricorn, you're not even surprised that this came out. I know. Hermit mode. It's about that time. It's about that time to focus on yourself. Self-reflect. Focus on yourself. So this is an opportunity for you to turn to spirituality. And that is actually, excuse me. For me, it's actually confirmation of this card. Or excuse me, actually this card too, even though I didn't say spirituality. So this card has to do with spirituality. This card makes me think of spirituality because it's an angel. This is about turning into spirituality also. So it's very important for some of you to turn to spirituality. Go on a spiritual journey, reflect within, know that you actually have the answers that you're seeking within. Some of you are turning to tarot, which is fine. But this is about knowing and trusting your inner knowing. This is also about withdrawing yourself. And when it says withdrawal, it also makes me think, ooh, my AC turned on, it's cold now, shoot. It's making me think of the fact, let me hold my crystal. It's making me think of the fact that when you're looking at your situation with this past person, because a lot of times that's what brings people to tarot. They're trying to find answers because there's been some sort of pain. But when you look at your situation with your past person, you need to withdraw or remove yourself. And by that, what I mean, oh, sorry, I'm realizing that I'm doing that to my iPad. What I'm meaning is, take yourself out of the equation. You say, it's easier said than done. I know it's easier said than done. I've had to do it myself, and it's not easy to do. So what you do is you look at your scenario from the outside, and then you take your feelings out of it, and then you, if you're a mother, you look and you're honest with yourself about the answer you would give to your child if your child were dealing with the same situation, or your best friend, or somebody very close to you that you love very much that you do not want hurt. You take yourself out of the equation and think of that person in that particular situation and the advice that you would give that person. I think sometimes it makes it easier to look at a situation that we're in. And so hopefully that will help someone. But you have the answers. And you know what's so wonderful about this? We're Capricorn. Our planet is Saturn. You can see the moon here, is what it looks like to me. And it's like you can see half of the moon, and it's like there's half truths. And you guys are seeing some things, but you're not seeing everything because you're not looking deep enough. But that deep enough is in here. And it makes me believe also that this is about your intuition. It's like there's inner guidance that you have to pay attention to. Some of you are like he is doing, looking the other way. He's not looking, but he's looking the other way. Some of you are looking the other way instead of trusting what is coming to you. You're possibly making excuses or justifying somebody's behavior. But this is our planet. This is Saturn. This is the planet of lessons. Like, this is why Capricorn has a hard time in love, because everything is about lessons for us. So you have to be honest with yourself, brutally honest, sometimes painfully honest, and figure out what that lesson is for you. For some of you, it is taking too much and not knowing when to walk away, possibly. For others of you, because I said boundaries and because that was heavy on my mind because of the reading I did last night, with the quick I did the quick message, and then I had the all signs reading that I really wanted Capricorns to watch. This is, for some of you, learning to set boundaries and not being afraid of somebody getting mad. People get mad with boundaries because that means they can't get over. It doesn't benefit them. You have to put you first. So let's keep shuffling. I can't believe this has been 19 minutes and I've only done 4 cards. I talk too much. Messages for my fellow Capricorns, please. And thank you. I cannot believe how old I am. I should be like 31. Messages for Capricorn. Messages and guidance for the sun. Oh. There's something very significant about this reading. I pulled 4 Hermit cards. There's no, I mean 4 Hermit cards. I pulled 4, what are they? My mind, I'm having a fog. I pulled 4 Major Arcana cards. There's only 5 cards here. I pulled the Tower in reverse. With everything that I'm saying, some of you are uncomfortable with it because you're afraid of change. For a lot of you, you've had a Tower moment already. That's why you're here. Welcome. This is already past. Some of you are being negligent in regards to yourself, and that's not good. There's a word I need to look up because I'm not familiar with it. And it's such a short word. I feel like I should know this. Okay. It's the same thing. So some of you guys are pessimistic. You're not looking at things positively. You're not looking at life positively. Some of you aren't even looking at love positively because of a person. Do not give that person that much power. They do not deserve that. They do not deserve that much power over your life. They do not deserve that much power over your emotions. But some of you are trying to make sure you avoid disaster by being by yourself. You can avoid disaster by just making better choices, choosing better people, having stronger boundaries, pushing people away and telling them to get out of your life when they're mistreating you, when they're not fair. That is how that can be resolved. I don't even know how the cards were, so I'm going to shuffle like this first. All right, messages for Capricorn, please. Messages and guidance for my fellow Cappies, please. Yeah. Some of you guys are going to have mental breakthrough with the Ace of Swords. Some sort of new idea. Mental clarity. I feel like there's something that may be offered, like advice or perspective, that's going to allow you to have a mental breakthrough and to change your perspective on things. Some of you guys are staying in your head a lot, I feel, with the Cloud. But this is about the truth. This is you needing to be honest with yourself, and also some of you discovering the truth. Ooh. Oh, good. I have the Knight of Pentacles. This is you guys. This is how you're going to move. You guys are going to be you guys are going to be so quick to express yourselves, and this is funny. I'm laughing because I already decided that when I meet somebody, like, I'm going to hold back. That sounds so bad, but it's just like I wear my heart on my sleeves and I give so much so fast. I'm not going to do that anymore. It's like I can't afford to. And for some of you, you feel the same way. So you're going to be focused on your money, focused on working on yourself. Ooh, excuse me. Focused on working on yourself and being slow to move when it comes to somebody offering you something, like a relationship. You guys are going to be more patient than you have been in the past. Like, if you've jumped into things and fallen in love fast, or somebody's like, I love you, I want to be with you, you're going to be like, hold your horses. I don't know enough about you to say all that yet. I need to take my time. So I feel like that's what's going to happen. You guys are going to be slow to move. You guys are going to be committed to yourself and what you are working on now. And it's almost like the person's going to have to work themselves into your life. And didn't I talk about manifesting at the beginning? The Magician. You guys can manifest whatever it is you want. You just have to believe that you can and know you have the tools, but you also have to take the proper steps. So again, I encourage you to write a list of positive changes you want in your life. You can write multiple lists, like positive changes you want in your life, things you want to release and let go of that are no longer serving you, and then a goal of what you want to have accomplished by not this coming birthday, Capricorn, but by your next birthday. For December Capricorns, for your 2022 birthday, and then for my January Capricorns, for your 2023 birthday. This is about you guys being focused and turning dreams into reality. And that's why you guys are going to be committed, because you're going to be committed to making those things happen. Committed to making your dreams into reality. This is so wonderful, because you guys can do it. You just need somebody to tell you that you can do it, and I'm glad to be that person. Messages for Capricorn. I feel like this reading is almost over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is not many cards for how long I've been on this reading so far. Normally I pulled a lot more. Messages. It's like when some of you get into the mind frame, you're going to be rushing towards your ideas. You're going to be rushing towards your ideas. You're going to be tackling them. With a lot of ambition. You guys can, that's just confirmation you guys can make it happen. This is not even a love reading. I did manage to sneak love in there though. But this is more about you guys manifesting. Ooh, that's too many cards. We'll pull the top one. What you will have to be worried about is that you're going to have a bunch of options, and some of those are going to be distractions. Do you ever realize that sometimes you're focused and everything is going well, and then somebody or something comes along and it just throws you off course? You have to remain focused. And it could be that somebody's going to come charging into you that's interested, and that person is just a distraction. They're not a permanent person. They're a temporary person that is there to distract you. You will have to figure that out when the time comes. Messages for Capricorn, my fellow Capricorn. My fellow Cappies. Messages for Capricorn, please. Any guidance or messages for Capricorn? Aww. Okay. So here's the Ace of Cups in reverse. But when it hit my table, it hit it like this, and then it flipped over. So when I saw it like this, I was like, yes, this is what I need. No, it's both. Because in reverse, some of you are repressing your emotions, you're being stoic. You feel let down by love and relationships. Some of you feel unloved because the situation with somebody didn't work out. And some of you feel empty. And some of you probably like you're never going to get love because it just never works out. That's because your cup is empty, because you are more than likely a giver. You want to make sure people are happy. Some people call it people pleasing. I'm just going to say a giver. You have to give to yourself. Focus on giving yourself and loving yourself. Give yourself the love that you give others, that you know you deserve, and fill your own cup. Fill your own cup and focus on yourself. Gather your emotions. Don't be so cold. Don't be so quick as to let a person know, like, hey, I'm all in, if they haven't shown you that they are, or they haven't expressed themselves to you. Like, don't make yourself so vulnerable that you allow people to hurt you. Excuse me, but be open. Fill your own cup. Fulfill your own emotional needs for the time being, because you're responsible for your happiness, Capricorn. This is about a new emotional offer, but you have to be responsible for your own cup, because if not, and you rely on somebody else to fulfill your happiness, which I feel like a lot of people do regardless of sign, they look for someone. Like, some people are like, life is so great right now, all I need is a relationship and I can be happy. Well, you're putting your power of your whole happiness in the hands of somebody else. People make their own decisions, and sometimes people hurt us. So you have to be totally happy with yourself, and just know that meeting that person and having that relationship will add to your happiness, not be the source of it. So that's what this is about. This can also have to do with spirituality. But definitely deeper emotional feelings. And I feel like for some of you, excuse me, for some of you this is going to be difficult. You see all that terrain there? This is what somebody's going to have to work through, because the person from the past just hurt you so badly. It's going to be a rough road. But be patient and kind with yourself, and just focus on giving yourself the love that you want. And I assure you, you will attract somebody that's going to be on the same frequency as you, that's going to provide you with that love. This is also about being compassionate. If you are thinking of somebody that hurt you and you're angry, try to have compassion and know that they went through something traumatic too, more than likely. Hurt people, okay? Hurt people. And sometimes we attract people that are constantly looking for somebody to emotionally fulfill them because they're empty. It's never going to work. So they never stay with anyone. Messages for Capricorn. Did I say people to people? 3 of Pentacles. They go from person to person to person. But this is also for you guys to get the support of friends, connect with friends so you don't feel so alone, especially for you that might feel unloved. Your friends and family love you. So reach out to them. Connect. Don't be so isolated. I know I said hermit mode, but still connect with people and write down your goals. freshen up some skills. Learn something new. Messages for Capricorn. My fellow Cappies. Messages for Capricorn. Messages and guidance. The High Priestess. You guys need to, study something, learn some skills. Trust your inner knowing, listen to your intuition. Work on your stability, 2 pillars. Work on your stability. Know that you don't have to see everything to know everything. Trust your inner guidance. Such a pretty card. Some of you might have a thought or hear something or have an epiphany. I feel like some of you are going to have an epiphany. This also makes me think that some of you, when you meet your next person, it's going to be on a spiritual level, which is, I'm sure, amazing. Messages for Capricorn. Messages and guidance for Capricorn. But beware of people hiding things. Beware of people hiding things. Beware of people trying to get away with something or scheming or coming at you with strategy. This could be what you're thinking of because of your past person. This is how they were. They were strategic with how they did things, possibly, and they betrayed you. For some of you, they stole. It's as much as stealing your time and energy. It doesn't have to be material. Some of you are going to be in the King of Wands energy, where you're working on taking back control of your life and being positive. Looking at the bigger picture, making long-term goals. Envisioning what you would like to happen in your life. Being a little more bold. Standing up for yourself. Starting a business. Messages for Capricorn. The video cut off. So, some of you are still dealing with this 9 of Swords energy, where you guys are dealing with sleepless nights, depression, anxiety. Definitely have a fear of just love and being with people and meeting new people. This has to do with negative thinking and isolation. You guys are overthinking. Spirit is telling you to nurture yourself. Nurture yourself, go through the necessary changes. Take control and stand in your power. Know that you are beautiful, handsome, amazing, whatever term you like. And you have the ability of making things happen. You can birth ideas. You can manifest. Just because things happen badly with a past person doesn't mean they're going to be bad with everybody else. You will have to leave that negative mind frame behind you if you want to meet somebody new, because you want to be sure you're not making the new person responsible for what the past person had done. Sorry for that. My balcony's open. But you guys are going to have to ground yourself. Some of you are going to actually have to work on your abundance. This is wanting others of you to know you are abundant. I feel like somebody wants kids and they're like, I just can't meet the right guy. But continue being the caring and nurturing person that you are, and do not allow this person or this situation with this past person to make you bitter and cold. Continue being your loving, nurturing, caring self. Just have better boundaries and don't allow people to get too close too soon. Make people earn your trust. Don't just give it up front, is what I'm trying to say. Messages for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn, please. My fellow Cappies. This card has been coming out a lot. Page of Cups. This is the Head in the Clouds cup. What is that? Is that a bird? Okay. You see all that water behind her? I feel like for some of you, you guys are still offering to the person that hurt you, or still giving to them, and they are not giving you anything. And you're doing that because you find yourself so emotionally attached with all this water that you feel like, if I just keep being like this person is going to want me or love me. People put their energy where they want to. If a person constantly has you on a back burner, and they're dealing with other people, that is a conscious decision they're making to do. They are wanting to do that. So it's like you guys are here like, but I love you, and you're standing by yourself. There's no one offering you anything. Maybe sex when they need it or want it. This actually makes me sad. That's not even what this card is about, but that's what I feel. I feel like for some individuals, and this is not many, this might be one or two people, it's like you're obsessed with the person. And this person is entertaining other people. This has to do with being naive and childlike. Like, this person hurt you and doesn't appreciate you. Why are you still offering yourself to them? You're going to be used. This is a person that does not have strong boundaries. Because boundaries would have been like, okay, you're seeing other people. Yeah, I deserve better. So I'm going to take my cup. And I'm going to go over here. But this person is like, but I'm giving you my love. No. That was more of an intuitive message. Okay. Messages for Capricorn. I feel like I'm going to pull the Judgment card. Because when I look at this card, the Page of Cups, I'm just like, this is a wake-up call for somebody. To get your head out of the clouds. I have the Five of Cups. I feel like this person is doing this because they don't want to feel like a failure. They want to win over this person. And you can't win over a person that don't want to be won over. It's like you don't want to be in this energy, but you are. Because this person has disappointed you. You do feel like you lost something. You lost a lot of time. Oh, it makes me want to cry. Because it's like somebody's still offering themselves, thinking that the person's going to change their mind, and they're not going to change their mind. They're with someone else, and they're coming back whenever they need attention. And it's like this person feels so unloved and just emotionally abandoned. But they're in denial about it. And they're saying to themselves, and again, this is not many people. This is probably like 1 or 2 people. If this is you and you're okay with sharing the information, please let me know in the comments, because I always want to know. But it's like this person is so unhappy with how things are, but they just want to offer themselves to this person, thinking, okay, if I give you my love, you're going to eventually love me back if I keep offering. But you're just depleting yourself. This individual is just depleting themselves. And they feel so abandoned emotionally, and they are. Because the other person withdrew. But it's like, but if I keep loving you, you're going to love me, and I won't fail. But this relationship is a failed relationship anyway, because it's one-sided. So whoever you are, please love yourself more than you love this person, and honor and cherish yourself, and take a break and just work on loving yourself more, to where you have stronger boundaries. And I'm not saying you don't love yourself, but love yourself more to where you have stronger boundaries, and you won't allow a person like this in your life anymore. You will cut them off, because you know you deserve so much better. I'm telling you, you deserve so much better. So I have the Knight of Pentacles card. This is about luxurious things, being financially well, self-sufficient. You're independent financially. You don't have to rely on anyone else. This is also like being rewarded for the work that you've done on yourself and in life. It's a good karma card for me. I think it's a good karma card. And this is about self-worth. What did I just say? This is about self-worth. Ooh. I'm so sensitive. It's like the more I do tarot, the more sensitive I am to readings. I almost cried in the Scorpio reading the other day. Messages for Capricorn. Oh, yeah. This is a moment of death. There needs to be some sort of symbolic death and growth. I feel like this death has to do with how you're seeing things. Like what's right in front of your face. You really need to see them for what they are. Somebody, not all of you. But this is a symbolic death and a rebirth, which some of you Capricorns are going through, I know. These are big changes, probably changes you're not ready to deal with, but these are changes that are necessary in order to grow you as a person and to give you more strength. This is a time to let things go that have ended. This is a time to end things for some of you. This is a release, and this is a time to start fresh. Like, clean the slate for yourself and start over. I pull the Devil card. So like I said with this one, there might be obsession. I think I said that with this. But for someone, there might be an obsession. It might have been with one of the cards earlier. But it's addiction, like being addicted to the person. If you're with somebody that is mistreating you and you keep going back and you don't know why, look up trauma bonding. Trauma bond. Trauma bond. BOND. Look that up. And so it's like somebody's tied to their toxic person, but they're not really tied to, they've bound themselves to this person. There's an unhealthy attachment for someone. And the other person wants to have their cake and eat it too. And it's one of those situations where the person comes back knowing that you've bonded through sexual relations, that intimacy keeps you close and bound. For someone, not everybody. And so this is, I feel, one of those situations now. Gosh, this is so specific. I don't like it. But I feel this is one of those situations where, and excuse me for the words I'm about to say, a person doesn't want someone, but they don't want anyone else to have them either, because they want them there for convenience. But they're totally giving all of themselves to somebody else, this third party. And it could actually be that this person was the main person and is now the third party person. That's too much. This person is greedy, that is wanting to have their cake and eat it too. And they're superficial. There are some attachment issues that need to be addressed, because it's like this person feels totally dependent on the other person emotionally, but there's nothing being offered. They're trauma bonded. They bonded through being mistreated, is what I feel. Okay, this is almost over because I feel it. Can we have some positive cards? Because this totally shifted my mood. Aww. This person is an Eight of Swords energy in a mental hell because they are keeping themselves there. They feel helpless. You're not helpless. You're trauma bonded. This person. It's self-inflicted pain in prison. It's like, why keep yourself someplace where you know you're not appreciated and you're being treated badly? Messages for Capricorn. I didn't think this reading was going to be this long. I'm looking outside and all the leaves are falling off the trees. They're like brown and yellow. Ugh. Okay, we're still talking about this person. I got the Fool card in reverse. This person is afraid of starting. Okay, we're going to put these together. This person is not prepared to move on, afraid to start something new. Is really being naive and not making the best decision. This fear needs to be let go, because this person needs to understand that he or she is worthy. They need to build up their self-worth and know they deserve so much better than what they've gotten. This person might have been the main person, but now is the third party because somebody else was chosen. But the person that this person is continually offering their love to, hoping that this person will turn around and pay attention and be like, okay, I choose you now. They're not going to get chosen. And if they do get chosen, it's going to be a back and forth cycle. It's going to be very unhappy and very miserable. Very poor judgment. Very poor judgment. Okay, I want to get away from this person because I feel so bad. Messages. And really quickly, I saw a comment yesterday. It was because of something I said regarding the empath and narcissist dynamic. What I want to say, because the person said that they were stupid. Anybody that has been victim to a narcissist, if you have, you are not stupid. You are a caring, gentle, kind person, and somebody took advantage of that. So I know for people that have been through narcissistic abuse, people look at them like they're crazy because they don't understand, not realizing that the toxic person has a whole other side that they don't show to everyone. Normally, the people that get the brunt of it are the people closest to them, and a lot of times it's the person they're having relations with, intimacy with, or very close proximity to them a majority of the time. So if you know anyone that's been dealing with a narcissist, please know that that person is not stupid. It can happen to a person that is really kind and doesn't stick up for themselves. It can actually happen to a person that is like a CEO of a company. It can happen to anyone. So, or any type of person, I should say. So, victims of narcissistic abuse are not stupid. They are just somebody that saw good in someone, and that good changed and turned to evil. So, if you have been a victim, be kind to yourself. And if you know somebody that has been a victim, please be kind to them, because nobody goes around asking for that type of abuse. And then from the narcissist standpoint, and I'm not defending, if that person has issues, they have something that they dealt with a long time ago, and they're trying to be sure to protect themselves, and they just go around recklessly hurting people. I teach compassion here, and it's a long time coming because I wasn't always like this. Messages. For my Capricorns, can we please lighten the mood? Because this is heavy. Can we please lighten the mood, Spirit? Be kind to me. This is a long reading. It's over an hour, I think. Messages. I really hope this reading helps somebody. This was heavy. So out of the Knight of Cups, I feel like there's going to be some sort of offer. Somebody's going to come in charmingly to you guys. It's going to be a person that is creative, a person that speaks with tact. They don't just say whatever comes out of their mind and just lets it come out without thinking of how it's going to hurt somebody's feelings. But this is a person that's going to come with a romantic offer. Graceful. For the men, you're going to see this woman and you're going to see her like she's graceful. For women, I feel like you're going to see this guy and you're going to be like, wow, he's got some swag. I feel like this is a stylish person too. I'm just looking at how he's wearing his armor and how his horse is too. But it could also mean that this person might have a little bit of a shell because they've been hurt before too. But they're going to be loving. I have the Four of Pentacles. I know this is about money, but for you guys, Capricorn, I feel like this is going to be how some of you are feeling. Some of you are going to feel kind of insecure, and you're going to be worried about security. You're like, okay, I need emotional security. I've not had emotional security. I've also not had financial security from another person. Can this person provide both? And then there are going to be some of you that are like, well, I don't care about the money, but you don't want to carry the weight. Some of you. If you're a person that's always made more money and you're comfortable with that, more power to you. But you're wanting, it's like a little bit of stress because you're wanting long-term security, like a long-term stable relationship. And you guys are saving your money. Messages for Capricorn. It's the Tower. So you're going to want to be sure to trust your intuition so that you don't have a tower moment. So if a person is coming across a certain way and it makes you feel uneasy because what they're doing doesn't seem right, then trust your gut or trust your intuition. And also, when something seems off, make sure it actually is, and that it's not just that this person somehow reminds you of an ex. Because sometimes people do things the same way without the same intentions. But this is about illusions, so you want to be sure that you're seeing things for what they really are. It's like this new situation might have some of you confused also. But you're just going to have to trust your intuition on it. That wasn't too bad. Messages for Capricorn. I'm ready to end the reading. Any moment now, Spirit, please and thank you. Okay, this reading is definitely over an hour. Yeah. Chariots. You guys are going to have to move forward and take some action. I said goals earlier. There are goals you need to work on and move towards. Thank you, Capricorn. You're welcome. The universe really seems to want you guys to manifest. We're Pentacles. Earth energy. So if they work on themselves and their goals, what is in store for Capricorn? Messages for Capricorn. My hydroponic planter started. You can hear the pump, the fountain. Messages. Oh. Sorry. If you guys work towards manifesting your goals and yourself, I have stability. 4 of Wands. Homecoming. This can be marriage for some people. Whew. Look up 1111. Celebration and harmony. The 6 of Cups. For me, because this has to do with gifts too. Gifts and innocence. Comfort. Joy. Nostalgia. Maybe this person that this stability comes with, because I feel like this is your own stability, but this is also stability with a person. They're going to feel familiar to you. So you guys are going to be in Hangman. You're going to have to surrender and let go of the fears that you guys have, of the power the past person has on you. If you were my sweetheart here that is offering your love to this person that will not appreciate you, you're going to have to let that go. And you're going to have to take a moment and just pause and see things for what they really are. So you guys are waiting. That is beautiful. Messages for Capricorn. I don't know how I let this reading get so long. Oh my God. Did I do that? One moment. I did put on Florida water before I started, but I feel like I need more. Whew. I'm feeling this. Yeah, I'm feeling this. I think I need a nap after this one. Messages for Capricorn. You guys are going to get out and meet people with the Queen of Wands energy. You're going to be a social butterfly. You're getting your confidence back. Do you see how elegant she looks? Some of you are changing your style. Some of you might be getting a haircut. I love the fact that she has a black cat right there. You guys are being positive. Very independent. Definitely getting your confidence back for a lot of you. I feel like people are noticing that, or will be noticing that. For that card, it just makes me think, continue working on yourselves, Capricorn. Just continue working on yourselves. Messages for Capricorn. Didn't I tell you with the Temperance card, it made me think of justice with the balancing of the scales? You keep working on yourself and doing the work, you're going to get your karma. There is good karma and bad karma. You will get justice. If a person hurt you, do not worry about cursing them or wishing them bad, because I promise you, when life seems amazing for them, they're going to have a wake-up call. They're going to have a reality check about how they treated somebody. For some of you, this person might be going through this already. There are consequences for our behaviors. And there are sometimes things that make people have to be accountable for their actions. It is universal law. The truth shall set you free. And the truth is, don't worry about the past person and the punishment that they get, because it's coming when it needs to for them. Sometimes when we want things to happen to people, if it happens, it's really not going to affect them. But the universe will make sure that it happens so that their ass learns a lesson. Ew. Okay. King of Pentacles. I see some of you sitting like this, like in protective mode. Focused on your money. That's just what I see. Focused on making money. Continuing to be kind and your reliable self, but also wanting to stay safe. And that's understandable. Yeah, the Sun card. This is about being positive, ultimate happiness and joy. Ew, my shoulder. Being optimistic, positive. There's a lot of positive cards in this reading. This is also about your confidence. That's come out more than once in this reading. And also the truth. But this is knowing that there's going to be a positive outcome. This is after me talking about the past person and not worrying about them. Worry about yourself. Because the universe will take care of their behinds. I assure you. And just because you don't see stuff happening doesn't mean that they're not going through it. People put on a really good show, especially for social media. Messages for Capricorn. Messages and guidance for my Capricorn cousins. Messages and guidance for Capricorn. Ooh. Spirit wants you to know how resilient you are. Again, for some of you that don't have strong boundaries, this is a time to actually set them. You have to decide you want to be successful. Spirit wants you to know you're close to success. Some of you are tired. For some of you, this particular situation tested your faith, so keep holding on to faith. That's come out a few times in the reading also. What is in store for Capricorn? What is in store for my fellow Cappies? Oh my gosh, I'm really going to need a nap after this reading. What is in store for Capricorn? What is in store for Capricorn? Okay. Moment. My stomach is growling. I just had 2 cards come out. I'm going to read the cards in a moment. Let's start with Capricorn. Excuse me. What is in store for Capricorn? Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, come on. Alrighty. So there's going to be choices. There's going to be multitasking or decisions that need to be made, or weighing of options. You guys might have multiple priorities because you're focusing on your goals. But this could be between you guys making a decision. For some of you, it might be for this person, to actually, or am I going to continue staying in this situation where I'm constantly giving to somebody that's not giving back and doesn't appreciate me, or am I going to leave? You know what you need to do. I have the King of Swords. This is mental clarity, intellectual power, truth, head over heart. For this, if it has to do with this person giving to somebody that's not appreciating them, you need to make a head over heart decision. But for a lot of you, you're going to have clarity if you haven't had it already. This is about having integrity too. Everyone does not have integrity. There's going to be communication coming in. I feel like somebody is watching you guys. I don't know why this is my watching card, but I feel like somebody is watching you guys to see what you are doing. Or they're keeping their eye on you. This is somebody that had you in a competition and that you had difficulty with. This person was challenging. You guys were in conflict. They were very unfair. And that person was a bully and intimidated you guys. So with the Two of Pentacles and the choices, there's still a decision to be made with this Two of Swords energy. You're kind of like, I don't know which way to go. So this is a person that has inner conflict because they don't know what to do. This is a person weighing their options. Some of you are confused about what to do. Well, let's see what Spirit says. Oh! The reading is almost over. You can stay with the person that hurt you. Or you can work on yourself like I've been mentioning earlier and follow all of the suggestions or advice from Spirit, and it will lead you to the Two of Cups. This is mutual attraction. This is unity. partnership, caring, nurturing, equal give and take. And I know this is not the Lover's card. This is the next best thing. It's a start. This is mutual respect and a close bond. You guys are giving to each other. It's not, where's the card? It's not like this where you're giving your cup and nobody's offering to you. It's 2 cups. They're giving to each other. In this one, she's giving and nobody's giving to her. She's empty. She's full of emotion for this person, but it's one-sided. This is not one-sided. Didn't I say earlier this is a wake-up call? This is a wake-up call for somebody. It's a wake-up call. Spirit's like, open your eyes, Capricorn. If you're not paying attention, open your eyes. See what is in front of you. Be honest with yourself. This is a moment to look at yourself and your role in a relationship or your part in a relationship, and not making anyone responsible for things being bad. But we do choose how long we stay in a situation that is not serving us. And so this is an awakening for someone. I am done. I'm tired. This was over an hour. I'm gonna have to take like a 30-minute nap. All right, guys. Thank you. I hope this helps someone. If it did, please let me know. Again, my name is Narai. If this resonated, or if you like my reading style, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, I don't sugarcoat. Bye, guys.